Hey everyone, Egman here with another deck profile. Today I've got my first deck with the new World Martial Arts Power Booster. I went with the good old Jackie Chun, one of my favorite leaders, and the first leader I tried when the original theme booster came out before switching to Hercule. But I thought this leader is really cool, and it's really interesting to see what they added to the power booster for this. So I really think yellow is like the best color from this power booster. So let's jump on into it. So the leader, if you don't know what it does, so auto when this card attacks leader card, draw one card, and then it's an untapped 2 leader. Which is really seems almost old now. They used to just slap that on the front side of like so many leaders back at the kind of the end of last year. So Jackie Chun is no exception to that. And then also on the Awaken side, it's when this card attacks, draw one card, and this card gains plus 5k power for duration of the turn. So having a 20k is pretty good. And also during battles where this card is attacking a battle card in rest mode, your opponent can't combo. So that's really, really good, just being able to blow up something on your opponent's, like knowing exactly how to combo. This is really good back when Deadly Defenders was a really, core control start thing. So you can run Jackie Chun and then use Bad Ring Laser and then just almost like guarantee a destruction of a card. So that's really good. And also the fact that he is a World Martial Arts and a yellow leader gets a lot of other perks to it. So let's jump into it. So let's just talk about the final combo. So there's the Unyielding Victory Son Goku and Jackie Chun. How this works is that so we've got this 4-drop blocker barrier Jackie Chun. At the end of your turn, choose one Unyielding Victory Son Goku in your battle area and KO it. If you KO'd it, choose this card in one of your energy and switch it into active mode. So there's that, and then there's also Unyielding Victory Son Goku. So it's barrier, active main once per turn. Choose one Unyielding Victory Jackie Chun in your battle area, switch it to rest mode. If your leader is a yellow World Tournament, for the duration of the turn, this gains plus 5k power, double strike, and triple attack. So it can do like 6 damage, and yeah, it's just really powerful. I think it can just be a really solid win condition as well. So the new cards that go around that. So let's start with this Son Goku Savage Great Ape. So active main for 1 yellow. If there are a total of 2 or more World Tournament cards in play in all battle areas, play this card from your hand, and you can't play Son Goku for the duration of the turn. Son Goku Savage Grade 8 for the duration of the turn. And then when this card is removed from a battle area by a skill, if you have 4 or more energy, you may choose 2 cards in your hand, place them in your drop area, then choose one of your yellow energy, switch to rest mode. Really weird wording, but it makes sense since this is an auto that you don't trigger, so it's weird like that. But if you did both, choose up to 1 Unyielding Victory Son Goku and 1 Unyielding Victory Jackie Chun from your deck, play them, and shuffle your deck. Also, really powerful that this lets you get them from your deck. A lot of them, of the other ones, say, 1 from your hand, and that's just because the original card text says like that, and the Jackie Chun and Goku don't really care about who's played when who's where. It's just having both of them on the field. So that gets both these guys out on turn 4 for essentially 2 or 3 energy, depending on how you sequence everything. But great card. Worst case, it's just a 20k that you can play for 1 energy. That's just absurd. And it's also still Son Goku Childhood, so we can run I'm the World Champion, which I'm running 3 of. Just 2 card draw for 1, which is great, and then also it works for this one, and also your super combo if you really need to. But just a good card there. And then the other World Martial Arts Power Booster cards. So we've got Master Roshi, Martial Master. So when you play this card, choose 1 card in your life, add it to your hand, and then active main for 1, choose 1 card in your life, add it to your hand, choose it to 1 Moon Destroying Kamehameha from your deck, add it to your hand, shuffle your deck, then negate the skill for duration of the game. So this Master Roshi is great at getting your just card advantage, to be honest, and just is a really good awakening tool too. It's weird. I don't know. I think this card's a little bit overtuned for a 1-drop, but that's okay. And then we've got a Moon Destroying Kamehameha. So if your leader card is a Jackie Chun, it gets plus 15k power for duration of the battle. Then you may choose one of your battle cards in rest mode, place it in your drop area, and if you do so, draw 1 card. So already this is like a pseudo combo for your leaders exclusively, but you get a plus 5k boost in exchange for having to put one of your own cards in the drop, which isn't really terrible. It has to be in rest mode, but this also means that you can destroy the Great Ape, which means you have a way to proc the skill on your own, which is ideal. And then also we've got 2 of Mutos' skill of a Sage. So counterplay, play this card, and then when you play this card, if your opponent's turn, you may place this card in your owner's drop. And if you do, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost greater than equal their energy, ignoring barriers, switch it to rest mode. And that battle card can't be switched to active mode until the start of your next turn. So this is like just a big old fat, Height of Mastery, Victory Strike counter, which I think is needed. And it's also a World Martial Arts card, and it has that tag. So I just put 2 in them in this deck. I haven't really used them yet, but I think they're good. Just really good cards. It's kind of like a Crusher Ball, but it's a little bit more specific on the things you play it on, but it's a little bit better on the things you play it on. So luckily, it's not like it has to have barrier, right? It just ignores barriers. So a really interesting card. I think this will be one of the chase cards for the World Martial. Like all the yellow cards, besides like the like all 4 of these are the yellow cards, and then there's like a Chaozu that doesn't really matter. So having to have like 4 playsets of these is going to be obnoxious, and so I can see this deck being really expensive. Who knows if it's even going to be any good, but it's just it's really interesting that they gave so much boost. Like this is like a power booster all for just yellow, so in like 4 cards of it. So there's that. To round out the deck, we just have like just a bunch of card draw and just ways to interact with your opponent. So we've got 4 of the Martial Meister Roshi and Martial Meister Master Shen. The reason I have these guys in there is just for additional card draw, and then also since these guys are just kind of sticky 1-drop World Martial Arts tournaments with barrier, they're just helpful for getting out our Son Goku Savage Great Ape. So just having cards out, and then also being able to have these 2 out so we can have Announcer Play-by-Play Pro just be able to drop by and draw 2 more cards. That's crazy. A lot of card advantage can be built with this deck, so that's really good. Especially since this card you need to drop 2 cards. I think it's not a really heavy cost when you draw so much. Like that's something I forgot about what these all these old World Martial Art tournament decks did. They were really, really good at drawing cards, and they still do that. So there's also 4 of this announcer and 3 of the Play-by-Play Pro. Maybe I'll do you can go up to 4 of the Play-by-Play Pro. I think it could be warranted, but both of them really good. The Announcer Ever Curious, you just play this, look at the top 7 for a World Tournament card, and add to your hand. So really simple. All of our cards are, except for like 3, 6. I can't imagine whiffing with this ever. So just a guaranteed card draw is nice. With targeted things, so if you need to find the Son Goku's Savage Great Ape, or if you need to find super combos, or if you need to find 1 more of your Master Meisters, that will be really easy to do. And then there's also Announcer Play-by-Play Pro. We have a bunch of sticky guys out there, so you can just play this to draw 2. Like even with our Great Ape combo, you can just play this, get these 2 guys, and then just play Announcer and draw 2 more. So that's crazy. And then and he's also Negate, which is just this is a really good card. It's always been good. For negates, I've also running 3 Time Magic and 2 Nimbus. I think this ratio works out fine. Maybe you want to tweak it, but I think the idea of having both these there is good. And then also 2 Battering Laser. I could even see running 3. Battering can be really important for this deck just because you're able to just negate their negates, and then like your Jackie Chuns can go in, or if you've got a triple attack, they can only have so many negates for this as well. So just being able to break through 1 negate can just win you the game. And there's that. The weirdest thing about this deck is that like this Jackie Chun, it sets you up for like, oh, you didn't win last turn? Okay, cool. Well, you untap an energy and you get a barrier blocker, so you can just survive and try again next turn. So a lot of the times I'd go out on turn 4, summon this guy, summon both of them with the ape, and then have another unyielding in my hand, and then just go from there. I think that's can be good. So now you got like another 3 attacks, double strikes going in. So that's about it. Other cards I considered, Crusher Ball was something I thought could be really good. Didn't do it, but I could see that being put in here, and I think that's about it. Like Flying Nimbus and Time Magic, you can do your own kind of ratios for that. I can't really think of going dual color with another color. I mean, you could go maybe with blue and then get your combo. You get to 4 energy faster. Does it specify? It's just 4 energy, right? 4 more energy, so that could get you there faster, but I don't think I don't really think that's needed, but this is a deck. I think this is a really good starting point for people who want to play Jackie Chun with the new cards. This deck will probably be really expensive when it first comes out, so that's not cool, but I think everything else about it is cool. I think if you don't like the Master, Master Roshi Martial Meisters, then you can probably change these out for something else. Like for Crusher Balls and maybe some more of the Sage, and another Play-by-Play Pro. It's just these cards just get a lot of card draw, and then it makes your opponent not really want to attack your leader, which is good. So, anyways, I think that's going to be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what the next deck you guys want me to make. I think I'm going to make one for each leader. I've got a green one kind of already made, but maybe I'll change it up. But yeah, that'll be it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.